Greetings and salutations, YouTube. Friar Chuck here, and I'm back with episode number 2 of the Vampire Lord here in Skyrim. Of course, for right now, that is a little bit misleading because he is a vampire, but he is not a lord of anything. Um, Last episode, we kind of made our way to the main settlement in Raven Rock, or the main settlement in Solstein, which is Raven Rock. Earned ourselves a little scratch, got a little bit of influence on the people there. Um, and now we are now we're in Whiterun. Whiterun. We are now in Windhelm, and yeah. So the one question for this character is, what would his thoughts be on the current state of politics in Skyrim? That's a question I'm gonna have to think on before I give a
Hi, mister.
for sure
Would you like to
answer.
buy some flowers?
Um,
Please?
sure. Like, he's not a monster.
Not much, but I hope you like them.
Oh, where's she finding all these flowers at? But yeah, there you go.
Thanks. Thanks for talking to me.
Hmm. The inn is the place for him to be. It bothers me that when you come into Windhelm from that direction, it doesn't discover it. You have to come here. Right. It would be so. You could go through a lot of Windhelm and not have a single map marker in it.
Her skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight?
This here's Candlehearth Hall. Great room. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came.
Kill the bandit leader located at Trader's Post. Okay, we can do that.
This bounty letter.
Come on, Teldrin. Again, influence, making money, getting power, and again, every bandit he kills is, and that canonically actually makes sense for a vampire too. As far as just adding realism to it. Um, there's lots of stuff about vampires where they're stronger the more they feed, and in this case, they are 100% stronger the more they feed. But I think for him, just kind of working out the kinks, being able to use his magic again properly. There he is. Okay. Come on, Teldrin. I should have rested at the end instead of trying to do this way.
Bitter done now. Let's be done here quick.
We're now hungry, so we need to feed. I do think he would also try and avoid feeding on regular people, so not bandits and stuff, because he knows that for now, keeping a low profile is important. Like I said, he was a big deal when he was in power, and I think there was probably an understanding back then of, okay, hey, we'll send some people to feed on, and I'm sure there were probably, people plenty willing to to be a meat sack, basically. I'm reminded in, if y'all have ever watched True Blood, how there were always people more than willing to let vampires bite them. I don't know if in this instance, I don't know if it would be a source of pleasure for them or what, but there's weird people everywhere, and I'm sure Skyrim's got them too. And who knows, there's a little bit of a delay on the drain spell, but this combination is doing some work. We're gonna probably have to get something too. avoid hurting our companions. Sweet. Here you go, Teldrin. Alright. There's that taken care of. We're not going to get a lot of gold for this, obviously, but practice is practice. Teldrin, you wanna get over here? Thank you. Teldrin or Teldrin's Atronach, one of the two. Zombies killed 2 wolves and a fox. We are gonna have to find somebody to feed on. Because I believe with sacrilege, your powers go away with less feedings, as opposed to the opposite in vanilla Skyrim, which to me didn't ever really make a lot of sense. I kind of get the aspect of, okay, certain powers come and go because obviously you need different abilities to be able to feed, but we will be actively looking for bandit encampments. Just a regular wolf. A regular wolf. Normal way to get up to the Bowie's Head. Lure of evocation. Is this a... Oh, yeah, I did. Whenever I do this quest, I have a really difficult time finding this place. Okay. Like, I will... Literally, that's probably one of the hardest things for me to get to. Do I jump higher? I don't know, it seems like I do. Maybe my movement's just faster, and so that's why so it seems like I'm moving faster. The thing about having Teldrin is it's going to be a little bit harder to sneak up on people and take their blood. I think that fox may have been given a disease. I don't know. He's got a weird glow around him. Porkers. Nice wolf. Thought I'd have to deal with a nice wolf. Yeah. They're a lot stronger than they really need to be. We just look like a bandit.
You picked a bad time to get lost.
Over here.
And this as a surprise.
It's kind of a cheesy way to upgrade our destruction, but well,
Give up while you still can.
you can't do this to everybody because some of them are too. Some people are too powerful. We'll take his armor though. Doesn't really fit our character. But I don't think anything will until we get actual vampire armor, which isn't going to happen anytime soon, really. Fisherman died. Well, I was gonna... Looking at all these bodies to see if any of them have got blood potions or potions of thaumaturgy. One of them fell. I don't know why, but I am gonna... Oh, that's wood. I'm gonna collect these fish. Because you never know. I might decide I want to do the chest. With some lockpicks. Since I can be down here just inevitably... Inevitably, I don't think is the word I was looking for. I don't know what word I was looking for. I will take this. And I'll take all these lockpicks. Yeah. Let's level up though. Unfortunately, we cannot take any destruction perks. What I will do though is take steelsmithing. I guess I could have waited and held on to that perk till our destruction leveled up again, and then used it to used it then. I'm only 2 levels off of level 30, which is where I want to be. Not even a fast travel takes too long. Talk to the steward, and while he's here, he's going to look for a court wizard too. Magic's a big thing to him, and if he can get some better spells, he's always very gifted with frost and with frost magic even before he became a vampire, and then the blood magic just kind of came naturally to him after that.
Straight answer. Is it? Who knows? He'll come around.
Boo.
I'm not much of a Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. Travel safely. It's dangerous out there.
Well, him and the cook sleep in the same room. How sweet.
Be careful.
Children, be careful if you'll move out of.
Whatever you've heard
Still doing
I
up.
can do is mind what or who you practice this on.
Construction levels. And we leveled up. So we really should have kept that level because now we'd have enough to get raw power and the frost one. But okay, so it did 5% 5 damage before. It now does 6 damage. Okay.
If Ulfric needs a favor,
It's the problem for him is the times that he's active, other people are not.
has it. Anyone else better pay well for the service. Whatever you've heard I can do is probably true. I'd explain my so you
Really think he particularly cares for this guy either, but Touch blast. I don't have the money. We'll be back.
I don't know why I decided to make my way to Soulstar to seek my fortune.
So that comes from a mod. I just like the idea of being able to use frost, like being able to use frostbite and flames and stuff like that at higher levels. So basically, it just introduces a version of that spell at every level. Okay, how to get quick money?
Be on the lookout. The butcher could
Quick monies, quick monies, quick monies.
Name's new.
Don't even bother with that one.
I don't think I've got anything for sale.
Yorland Greymane.
metal anyway.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Dagger. Could make some leather stuff
Armor you need or a new blade.
and then sell it. I think we will do that. Yes, we're gonna cheat a little bit here, using a modded item that's gonna increase our smithing a lot and also
Like those eyes.
give us more money.
There's a bad hunger to them. Reminds me when I first started smithing.
Okay.
Need some the finest weapons and armor.
Because if you do not know, crafting skills level up based on the value of the item
Travels.
made. That also applies to
can't just
um, speech training. And if you're going to do that, you are better off, especially if you have a bunch of like expensive items. Like, say for instance, you're doing like a just like a smithing, enchanting speech loop to try and sell stuff. I would highly recommend that you sell off things individually and not as a group. Um, Probably the easiest way if you're doing all of that is just to make
Disrespect the law,
each,
disrespect me.
like if you're enchanting something, make everything a little bit different, because then it won't loop together.
Whatever you've heard I can do is spells and incantations.
Okay, give me
For
your.
those with the talent to cast them.
Went too far. Could get Ice Spike, but I think I'm just gonna get this for now, and then use the rest of it on destruction training.
Or who you practice this on.
I need money again.
Strength and steel are well and good.
And let them die with their full strength.
What do you need?
We can see by doing some other missions, some bounty work. We're not going to rely solely on training to level up our destruction, at the very least, because
I'm a sailor in the Northwind.
he caps out at 50, so.
Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat.
helpful young lass.
She doesn't have any.
Have you seen that shrine? They say Falian of Morthal has studied. Of course, it's
This
all
isn't-
in this note. Of course, it's all in
This
this
is all
note.
going to be anniversary stuff.
Mind you don't get fresh with Susanna. She play. Of course, it's all in this note. Those dark elf refugees will take over this city.
Okay,
if we
she
aren't
don't have any
careful.
bounties. Investigate Trader's Post. Okay, let's wait. Let's wait again and go back when it's. And go back when it's dark. Damn it! I didn't mean to do that. Oh well, it's a little late now. I meant to keep that so I could level up. So I could get the rest of my levels, but oh well. You should be able to take these bandits out pretty easy here. This is these Crimson Darks quests. I think for the most part, I'm just gonna kind of use them as anybody can do them. Any of our characters can do them, and I'm not gonna, unless like the armor that you get becomes a part of their like whole thing, because I do have some thoughts on one of the armors for a future character. So
The best way for us to win the Nord's respect is through hard work.
Looks like that's it. Got to go.
items added. This anonymous letter. I'm not even gonna open it because I'm not going and doing that.
My own
He's not in the least bit interested about zombies.
It's honest work if it don't.
Other than the two he had to kill earlier. Where is Tildren? Tildren, get your butt over here. We got things to do. I might could take this chick out by myself, but I don't know that for sure. What is my vampire status? 164, 240 hours. Till we're leveled up some.
Thought I heard something.
She's too powerful for vampire seduction. Oh man, she is not taking a whole lot of damage to these from these spells. Alright, okay, good, Tildren's here. Yeah, get her. Get her, Tildren. Tildren and Tildren's Atronach. Making damn sure she did. Children, it's cooked. It's cooked. Take that. Guess I'll take this stuff to sell and we'll just loot these people. I think this is a pretty good spot to wrap up this episode. Just a hair under 30 minutes, and we're not too involved in anything. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you in the next one. This is Friar Chuck saying bye-bye.